Hey guys, Renji Prime here with the Geeks Retro, and I know it's been long overdue. It's time to do a video on Metroplex. As you guys know, this here is the Titan class Metroplex. He is the largest transformer to date. Not including your third parties and stuff of that nature, but he's still, as far as Hasbro says it, he is the largest. Standing a little over 2 feet tall. This thing is beautiful. Once I get into this, we're going to show you all the different methods and the ways he transforms. As you can see, you see him here standing up in robot mode. In comparison to even my MP class here, the Horse Optimus Prime, who stands about that tall. So I am really excited to show you guys this. So stay tuned, and we're going to go into some detail. But before we leave, I'm going to talk about the box here right off the bat. The box is amazing. As you can see here, the box is huge. It's got, of course, the main side here. And the cool thing is that, it's really well designed. It's really well done. They tell you over 2 feet tall, actual size. This is, I remember fighting a little kid in a candy at the Toys R Us, just to look at him, whenever I originally looked at this guy. Of course, and it's cool because they, even on the front, you can feel where the image is raised. So it's got a little edge to it. And it's really nice. You can tell they put a lot of time and dedication into designing the box. And then, of course, if you look over here on the side here, you can see where it says Transformers. Then on the back side, for display purposes, you can actually set it up like this. So now you have a whole different design for the smaller shelves, where you can still have Metroplex up there with this box. And again, on the bottom side here, it shows you all the different methods and ways that you can transform them. Like here, it shows you got city mode, vehicle mode, and then of course it shows all the little lights and sounds, firing missile, scamper legends, figurine including, which is this little guy sitting right next to him. And the concept and design of the reasoning for including this guy with them is to kind of give you an idea of the true immense size of what Metroplex really was, according to the comics and the video games and the shows. In all actuality, I really don't think he's big enough. Really. But, there's only so much they can do. So, like I said, stay tuned. We're going to get right back with you on this, and we're going to show you all the really awesome features just strictly having to do with Metroplex. Alright guys, we are back. And as you can see, we got Optimus here standing in his hand. And actually, the reason why I did that was because in the video game Fall of Cybertron, where they actually introduced Metroplex, which is the reason why Hasbro decided to bring this big guy out. There's a part and a scene in there where Metroplex actually puts his hand down and Optimus Prime steps up in his hand and he says, Metroplex heeds the call of the last Prime. So it was really cool, really kind of a sentimental moment, monumental, whatever, which way you want to call it. But like I said, we are going to go through and we're going to show you, the different modes he could transform into. Right off the bat, we're going to start off with some of the features. The cool thing about him is, of course, again, he comes with his Legend class figures. But, as you know, articulating fingers. All the fingers. They all move. Okay? His joints are very nice. So, you could literally make him do, whatever it is you want him to do. He rotates. And again, that clicking is guaranteeing you that he's going to stay in whatever position you decide to put him in. Even his wrist rotates. You can literally rotate his wrist 360 degrees. His thumb moves in and out. So, you can throw his thumb up, you can throw it down, whatever it is that you decide to do. Okay? Alright. So, then on top of that, you know, his waist rotates. So again, you can pose him, you can do whatever you want. His chest plate here, just like in the original G1, does come out. It makes a launch pad, you know, or a little drive-on dock. This side over here opens up. It's a little tight because I don't play with them. Opens up to his little missile silos here on the chest piece. Again, like I said, I mean, he just does so much. It comes with a lot of different equipment. You know, you've got these different style-based guns and whatnot, which he can hold. You know, so you know, you bring his arm up just like this, and guess what? Now, Metroplex has got a gun to hold. And there you go. Now he's got a gun. I'm not really sure if that's what it's supposed to be, but it looks like a gun to me. You know? And now, of course, you got the big boy cannon on top here. Which the cool thing about that cannon, which I don't know why, and I hate to say this, mine didn't come with it, but it's supposed to come with a little gray missile that you're able to shoot out. Mine never came with the missile. I could never. No, my luck, it's probably still in the box. I don't know, but you know, again, yeah, really neat features. I mean, if you look here, even on the back side, the design is just. I mean, they put a lot of detail into this guy. Everything from, you know, his booster packs, the heliport. I mean, everything just looks. I mean, he looks so close to the original. It's not even funny. I mean, even the wheel spin. Now, for the price of them, they should have gave them rubber wheels. That is one of the biggest things that the G1s, G2s that people love is the rubber wheels. Now, whenever you get back onto the top here, you have this thing, which is just it's a covering that flips out. And it is now a gun system for your legendary scamper here to sit in. Okay? I don't know if I could actually see. Probably be a little bit easier. But you know, he could sit just like this, and there you go. Now he's up there shooting and doing whatever needs to be done. Valuable lesson learned, because whenever I got him, I did not realize where the button was for the voice. The button is actually right here, this top little breastplate. Right here, with the little windows. That is, you push down and it makes your lights and sounds. Now, another cool feature, his eyes light up, people. No lie, his eyes light up whenever he talks. And it looks really cool. But to make it even cooler, there's a little like lever on the back side of his head that, aside from the fact that his head rotates, it looks up, it looks down, things like that, he also has his cool little glasses here, which move up and down. Okay? And now to make that even cooler, his eyes. He has articulating eyes, meaning that you can move his eyes back and forth while he is talking. I don't care what anybody says, but that's really cool. Okay? So, you know, you've got these here, which these can be used, you know, if your imagination runs wild, he can use those as guns. I mean, you know, there's just so much that this guy does. Now, his cannon on top does come off. So he can physically hold his cannon. As you can see here, it's nothing huge and great, but it does rotate down so you can attach it to his backside. There is a company, a third-party company, that actually makes it so this whole thing actually transforms. I'd love to get hold of it, just because it looks really, really cool. It looks identical to this gun, but it does. The difference is it actually transforms. Aside from that, that's what this is. This is just his cannon. Okay. Now, I don't have batteries in them, but the batteries go right back here, and right here where this is. Okay, you just, once you remove the screw, it comes right out. Actually, there are two batteries in there. That's where my rechargeable went to. Okay, so you just slide that up in there. Give me 1 second here. We're gonna grab our screwdriver. We'll tighten it up and see if we can get them to make some sound. Nope, batteries must be dead. Okay, so give me 1 second here. We're going to hang on 1 sec. We'll be right back. We're going to put some batteries in this guy so we can make him talk. Okay, guys, so we got the batteries in. And now it's time to listen to him. mean, as you can see, he says multiple things. Has sound effects, which is kind of cool because, you know.
Decepticon deactivation commencing. Target synchronizing initiated.
As you can see, whenever his eyes are blinking, you can see me moving his eyes back and forth. So. Of course, classic movie line.
Metroplex heeds the call of the last prime.
And that's all he says. It's still cool though. I mean, they take a lot of the game quotes and they put it into the toy, which is really awesome. I mean, if they were to do that with a lot of the other Transformers, I think that'd be even better. Like they could have done it with a lot of the new AOE stuff, like the Leader class stuff. You know, they could have gave Optimus and Grimlock and all them nice sound effects. But needless to say, here in the next segment, we're going to go ahead and show you how to go ahead and transform him from robot mode, and I think we're going to go into city mode first. So stay tuned, and we'll be right back. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and walk you step by step on how to transform him from robot mode to city mode. Okay, first thing you're going to do to make your life simpler is remember to just go ahead and rotate. Because once you rotate, then you're going to bring his legs down. Okay. Now once you've brought his legs down, flip this bottom piece out, undo this one, and flip that one out. Okay. Now that you've gotten this part down, these top plates fold outward. There you go. Okay. Now these little here, these two black pieces here are actually ramps, which are the basis for his feet. Fold these down. These here actually come up, and they rest right here. Okay. Now we're getting there. Metroplex's arm comes out, and actually it just stays like that. I forgot this one doesn't rotate. Because in this, you do have to rotate his hand downward. Because then this comes out like this, and the cannon goes forward. Okay? Now, his helmet, you just twist downward. And it's kind of cool because where it sits, if you just push this down just a little bit, and it'll actually make this part sound. Now, this arm here, you bring back and rotate. Okay. There you go. This top plate here, rotate it downward. And then on the bottom side here, you will actually lift a little bit and it will actually click into place. Okay. Then your missile silo you bring down, which is right here. This little piece here, bring that down. Up here you've got, I'm not really sure what these pieces are for, but it says that these come up, so we're going to bring them up anyways. Okay, now we're getting there. Okay, so then the only thing really next is you twist the body, spread the legs apart. Now see, as you can see, I'm kind of limited on the table I have. If you have to, you can actually rotate his hand upward on the back side here, just so that way it doesn't cause him to tilt or awkwardly. Now your top black piece here, that lifts up all the way. You can lift the other one back here, okay? And then, I'm trying to remember, oh yeah, your ramp here comes out, and it goes downward where his legs go. So that way you're going, basically you're pointing into that area. Okay. And I'm trying to remember if there's anything else. I don't think there is. But as you can see, he's now full city. Now, taking him to his next station, bear with me 1 minute, we'll be right back, and I will walk you guys step by step on how to take him from robot mode to vehicle mode. Alright guys, now it's time to take him from robot mode to vehicle mode. Now vehicle mode's a lot simpler, there's a lot less to do. So, here we go. So right off the bat, you're going to want to take, and of course, lay Metroplex down like you're going to give him surgery. Twist at the torsos till he is laying flat. Now, the next step, let's see, these here guys are going to get in the way. You're going to want to bring your big pieces here down, just like so. Because then you're going to take your level here, bring it around. Take this one, bring it around. Now you should be good. Now, here in the middle, you're going to see some little slots here. You're going to make sure those click together. Now, cool thing is I just realized this a little bit ago, because I really, like I said, I haven't had the opportunity to play with him. He has a claw on his deck, which actually rotates, moves. The claw actually opens. It moves up and down. So it's really, really articulating, and it's really neat. So I mean, like it could almost reach his cojones, but it doesn't. So thank God, they were thinking ahead of time. So now that you've done that, then you take your right arm here. I think it's right or left, whatever the side here. You're gonna lay it flat, bring it inward, and then what I did, just to kind of give it some okayness, is I rotated the arm back behind, just so that way it's out of sight, out of mind. Bring your top piece here down, okay? Now, on this one here, they tell you to take it backwards. I don't see the point in that. He is a fortress. He is a moving spaceship. And on his arm here, he still has his wonderful arm cannon. So, instead of us bringing it backwards, we're going to bring it forwards. But, and technicality-wise, they tell you to take it backwards. I just don't understand the concept of that. And then on his head here, you want to tilt his helmet down, up and down, and there you are. Because now, again, you can now push the buttons. He does what he needs to do, and you have vehicle mode. And, of course, Scamper here, our little buddy. Oh yeah, last thing, got to bring your ramp out so that way he can get in and out. And that is the reason why it gives you the ability on this ramp so you can move it from side to side here. So that way he can go right, it's like, say for instance, you transform little Scamper here into his car mode. It's been a while, like I said before, so bear with me just one. Oh, there it is. Duh. I am such a spaz. Okay. Bring this up and over. Then this hand connects here. This hand connects here. And guess what? Now you have Scamper and car mode. But yeah, now, so like say if you got him stored in here, you pull that out, and boom, there you go. He's out of the storage bin. So, there you go. Now you see Scamper and his nice awesomeness. And of course you got Optimus Prime here. We'll put him in truck mode real quick. You just twist him around like that. Rotate. Bring the arm in. Bring the arm in. Bring the legs back. And guess what? Now you got Optimus in truck mode. And now you have two guys hanging out on Metroplex in his vehicle mode. Again, guys, I want to thank you so much for your time. Thanks for watching. If you guys if you really like what you see and you like what I'm doing, if you got any comments or questions, man, make sure you post them up on here or send them to me if I've left something out. Please let me know, because not every time when I do these, I do them randomly. I can tell you I'm a very detailed oriented whenever it comes to putting stickers on. So whenever you get this guy, I mean, there's a lot of stickers. Myself, I think actually it took me almost 2 hours to put all the stickers on this. I mean, you got stickers throughout the whole section here, all up in here, on his arms, and I mean everywhere. So again, like I said, I one of these days I'm probably either gonna buy another one of these, or I'm gonna start detailing him with paint.
So if you'd like to help and support us, please visit our page at patreon.com/geeksretro.
They can also check us out at thegeeksretro.com.
So what? They can also check us out on Facebook at facebook.com/geeksretro.
Oh yeah? Well, they can also listen to us live at 11:30 Eastern Standard Time at mixler.com/thegeeksretro, where we talk about toys, video games, LARP, and so much more.
Oh yeah?
Oh yeah! What?
What?
Really?